23-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott to throw. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Here's Dak. Forced out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
We've played 3 quarters here already, and those look like some fresh legs defensively, getting after the quarterback, forcing him out of the pocket, and forcing another incompletion.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Ready. Smash. Black 40. Black ultra. Blue striker. Blue yellow.
Love now to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Down. 52 blue.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready. Yellow. 43. Flag 2. Plastic 6. Red, yellow. Green jack. White, white. Black top.
To the air with Love. Back-to-back goes Golden. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make this stop after a gain of about 17. And that will be good for a Packers first down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Has a lane inside the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Green Bay.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. Another big rip for him. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
He and this ground game, Kate, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Fight, 97, red, cycle. Pause, red. Ready?
They're going to pass it here. And this will hit the ground, incomplete. He had it for a moment, but that hit, boy, it darted loose. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal.
Blue, 32.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error, just a single yard to go?
Ready, break.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. That was the wrong time to lose track of the play clock. They need 6 now on 3rd down.
Black ultimate. 45, white. Fuse, yellow. Steel, black. Needle, blue. 6, mega.
Here he is to throw. Has it down close. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play, as the stop was made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final.
Because you know, more often than not, they'll be like this.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Second down, here's Lamar. His first throw is an interception. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Cuts right. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
31-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Running once more with Henry. Shoves one away. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Past the 35. 20. 15. And he gets home. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry scoring from 69 yards away. Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And that ties things at 7.
Ties the game at 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. To the air here. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second down, a run with Williams. And he's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
Another run for Williams. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Throwing on second, Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there. A lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk.
And they're able to get to him and take him down. So a sack is how our first quarter comes to an end. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Prescott set to pass. He's got a man, but he can't make the catch. And it hit just a little too much. Breaks up that big play as 3rd down goes unanswered.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. They're going to take another shot. This is caught inside the 15. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. It's in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Now Dak to throw. Has his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Jake Ferguson scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. Aubrey gets the point after to go. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
14, Ravens 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The kickoff for the Cowboys.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that is good for a Baltimore first down. Offense going audible this time.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Lamar. Chased out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now it's Lamar. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Out of the gun, Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Jackson looking to throw. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. 3rd down upcoming. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cowboys get it back after making their 3rd first half interception.
At their own 16-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. He's tackled after a gain of about 13, and that's going to get Dallas the first down.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
At the 38-yard line.
Dak off the play fake. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. On the move, headed right. Complete beyond the marker. Defense finally able to close on this after a gain of about 24. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Prescott now off the play fake. To the outside. This is caught by Pickens. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
George Pickens from 38 yards away. Point after is up and good from Aubrey. And they now lead by 14 points.
21. Ravens 7. Brandon Aubrey.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. The final throw before the break. Throwing for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. To throw, Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Down the field, he's got Lamb. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Ravens have it on the edge of their own goal line. They're at the 3. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one...
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubts. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Will take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds.